I wanted to share with you guys a tutorial that was easy to do and very obtainable. So let's start. I got these studs from bornprettystore.com, where there are many other nail art designs, which is going to make your life much easier if you do like to design your nails without having to freehand everything. For my base color, I chose Naked by Deborah Lippmann. And you really want to make sure that this polish coat is dry, so I use a top coat on it to let it dry faster. Then I cut Scotch tape into strips, and this is going to help give you a stencil that's going to be perfect in edges as well as just easier than for you to draw on the stripes. What's most important when you're using Scotch tape on your nails is to make sure there are no air bubbles, just so that the nail polish that you're going to use isn't going to bleed underneath the Scotch tape. In this tutorial, I wanted to show you different ways and different designs that you can make with these studs. So of course you don't have to go all out like I am and have a different design on each finger, but this is just a way for you to see the different types of designs that you can create. Alright, now I'm using a black color to just paint right over the Scotch tape, and this way when you remove the tape you're going to get a perfect clean edge. Even though you are painting over the Scotch tape very freely, make sure that you are still painting in a very even layer. The great thing about using the Scotch tape is that you don't have to wait for the top layer polish to completely dry before you remove it. And as you can see, the lines turn out very crisp and perfect, but if you have any mistakes on the outside edges, just use 100% acetone with a brush to clean up the edges. If you ever plan to hold my hand and why you hypnotize me. Keep in mind that you can use the Scotch tape to create any design that you'd like. And now for the fun part, using the 2mm gold studs and a bobby pin, I just stretched it out to be able to use it as a tool. So what you do is apply a little bit of top coat to the tip of the bobby pin, and that will help it adhere to the studs. And what helps the stud adhere to the nail is using the other side of the bobby pin and dipping it into a little bit of nail glue, and then using the other side of the bobby pin to grab the studs and applying it on top of the nail glue. This is going to make sure that they are not going to come off. And if you cannot get nail glue, you can use your top coat as the base. So as long as it's a little bit wet, you can just apply the studs right on top, just like I am right now. Super easy, and it's still movable since the top coat is kind of wet. And again, I'm adding a little bit more of top coat just in case it dries quickly. And make sure when you're applying these studs to really be careful from having it on the edges, just because that's going to probably snag and lift off from the nail bed. Relaxed and I'm overly uptight. We balance out each other nicely. You wear sandals in the snow in mid-July. I still feel cold. We're opposites in every way, but I can't. As you can see, the stripes on this fingernail did not turn out as crisp, but that's okay. You can just cover it up with a nail design like I did, and no one would ever know. So you can come up with any creative nail art for any of these looks. So with the tips that I have given you, be creative in creating your own design. You cannot mess up, and if you do, just hide it with the studs or fix it up. It's super easy and very foolproof. My darling, today I fall into a pile on the floor. What I also like to do to really make sure that the studs are going to stay on the nails is use the nail glue on top of the studs, and then using a Kleenex or a paper towel edge to just soak up the excess. And then, of course, last but not least, my favorite part is applying the top coat to seal everything. It's going to be a little bit harder to get an even coat because of the difference in the level on the nail bed, but make sure you are getting everything coated and there isn't any empty spots. Weed you out of my roses, dust you off of my shelf, sleep you out of my bedroom. The great thing about nail art and nail decors is the fact that it looks polished and professionally done without taking a million years. So I suggest you guys checking out Born Pretty store for more nail decors such as these pearls, and I will see you guys in my next tutorial. Bye!